What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Ron back of DFS Greatness, man. I hope everybody having a good Sunday, man. January the 3rd, man. The year starting out good for me, man. Last night, good lineup. Dropped 290, It was just, that's what I do sometimes. I like to play a lot of single entries, last minute, $12 single entries. It's not big money. It's not about making big money. It's about saving money, so you have to keep putting money in your account, man. I finished in 17th place. Good lineup, man. Fred Van Fleet. Um, I had my guy Ross, man. Terrence Ross, love to play him. Cheap play. Clint Capella, 50. He went off last night. Brandon Ingram, Vucevic. You can look at the lineup on my Twitter feed. So, man, we're ready for tonight, man. We got 7-game slate. Before I start this video, like the page, subscribe to my channel. If you feel like this video is helpful, man, just hit the like button, hit the notification bell. That's all you gotta do, man. I'm not gonna say too much, I'm not making a lineup for you. I'm just showing you guys great plays and, guys in great matchups. You can also follow me on Twitter. And we got over 150 subscribers, man, and let's get to 160, man. Let's get it up, man. Let's try to get these subscriptions up and hit these notification bell. If y'all like the content, let's get to it. Let's dig into point guards, man. At point guards, we're going to use draft dashboard for this lineup construction. Point guard, man, at the top of the line, you have Russell Westbrook at $10,200 against Brooklyn, $800 more on Fanduel. It's crazy. Brooklyn won their last game without Westbrook. They beat the hell out of Minnesota. But, against Brooklyn, 10-2, he's averaging 56.8 fantasy points a game. I'm not going to play Westbrook. I'm not gonna pay that much for him, but a guy that I like a lot tonight, I think he's in a good matchup. Going against Chicago at 10,000, he's $1,300 more on FanDuel. It's Luka Doncic, man. He's averaging 44.9 fantasy points a game. He's going against Chicago, he's averaging 47 fantasy points. So I feel like they should be able to put the pedal to the metal against Chicago and probably be a blowout. You can't predict blowouts, but definitely have a lot of blowout possibility in this game. At 9,800, it's $500 cheap on FanDuel. It's Damian Lillard. I haven't been on high on Damian Lillard. I've been telling you guys go get CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum been playing a little bit better, but Damian Lillard the last other game against Golden State Friday night, he went off, man, for 56 fantasy points. Against Golden State, 56, 92, and 62. Something about Golden State, this guy goes off against them. So I definitely like that price tag if you want to spend for it. I mean, LeBron is at the top. I really didn't mention him. I just don't know how the game will go in Memphis without Ja Morant. It could possibility it could be a blowout. You want to be cautious of that one. You can't predict blowouts, but sometimes blowouts can happen. Another point guard I like today, I mentioned Damian Lillard. Look at have exposure to Damian Lillard a lot. And also Stephen Curry at 9,400. It's a cheap price for Stephen Curry, but just, you watch them play, the team's not that good. It's $400 more on FanDuel. Stephen Curry just don't have not a lot of help. This is terrible this year. I feel sorry for him, but, I'm just, it's how it goes, man. And 9,000, Kyrie Irving, the fantastic Magic going against Westbrook. He's averaging 44.9 fantasy points a game. They hit a night off the other night. It's crazy. We still getting nights off. $500 more on FanDuel, 44.42 with a 30% usage rate. But one of my favorite plays, man, CJ McCollum. If you want to spin up for a cheap point guard, you can go CJ McCollum, be a team around him. I do not see wrong with it. 43, 40, and 50, 29% usage rate, averaging 43 points going against Golden State. I'm going to like him a lot, man. Another point guard, definitely like Jamal Murray, $100 more on FanDuel at 7,200. He's averaging 34 fantasy points a game. Had a breakout game last night. Last game, 48 fantasy points. He's averaging 40 points going against Minnesota, like Jamal Murray. If you want to be a little contrarian, be different. You don't have to spend up for a point guard tonight if you don't want to. You can go, contrarian play as possible, save cap. One of my favorite plays, man, 6,900, too cheap. This guy been balling, man, Mike Conley. I'm not mentioning Donovan Mitchell, man, 27, 37, 32. It's not been doing, but he got that payday. People get paid, they don't do nothing, man. He's one of those guys. So I'm going Mike Conley. I'm going with the veteran Mike Conley tonight against Spurs. $300 cheap on FanDuel, 6,900. He's averaging 39.1 fantasy points a game, 51, 33, and 52, 25% usage rate. I like the price tag for him, man. I feel like he's a good matchup. Definitely a guy that can produce. And standing short there. And Mike Conley, man, both in good matchup against Memphis. Going against Tyrus Jones, $9 more cheap on FanDuel. If you want to construct your lineup that way, keep telling you guys, Jordan Clarkson, 4,800, cheap play, man. He's playing better than Donovan Mitchell for sure. He's averaging 25.8 fantasy points a game. And another cheap play, like I'm telling you, Monte Morris, 4,600. He's playing good, man. Averaging 21.8 fantasy points a game. Michael Porter's out, so more shots available for him. $200 cheap on FanDuel. Patty Mills, 3,700, averages 22.6 fantasy points a game. A sleeper play, man. You want to have some exposure to him. If I did want to go cheap, I mean 70,000, 7,000. Chris Paul, he had a pretty good game last week. If you want to go with that direction, revenge narrative against the Clippers. You know, he played there for a few years. You know, also D'Angelo Russell going against Denver. You know, D'Angelo Russell haven't really been doing nothing this year, man. I'm gonna probably stay away from him. You know, Cat's been out; he hasn't really been doing nothing, and that's about it at the point guard position, man. You know, you got guys you want to look at. You know, like Mike Conley, my favorite player, C.J. McCollum, Luka Doncic. And that's about it. My favorite guys I want you to have in your lineup today. I'm a shooting guard, Bradley Beal. You know, if you want to spend up for him, he's the highest shooting guard on the slate, 9100, averaging 46.7 fantasy points a game, 35% usage rate. Against Brooklyn, averaging 54 fantasy points a game, $700 more on FanDuel. Paul George, I'm gonna go back to play Paul George, man. At the price of 8,700, I feel like Paul George had a game last night. Last game, he had 55 fantasy points, $700 cheap on FanDuel against Phoenix. This ain't the old Phoenix. This Phoenix team is pretty good. I like him tonight, man. They got to have somebody go against good scores. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game right here in Phoenix. They top of the West, man. I'm shocked to say it. They're pretty good. C.J. McCollum, point guard, shooting eligible. One of my guys I'm definitely going to like in the lineup for today. I'm not going to mention none of these other shooting guards I'm not really liking today. I'm going to keep playing this guy, Keldon Johnson, 6,100, averaging 32.8 fantasy points a game. This guy's a bucket, man. He come in the game, he ball, man. Do what he need to do, fill the stat sheet. $300 cheap on FanDuel, like him, man. Jordan Clarkson, shooting guard, like him also, too. I always mention Patty Mills, man. I always want to have him exposure to him. And Malik Beasley, 5,900, averaging 26.1 fantasy points a game. Definitely like Malik Beasley. Going to have some exposure to him. Tim Hardaway Jr., Joe Harris, 5,800, 5,700, like both those guys. Terrific matchups. So you want to get Harris, $1,200 cheap on FanDuel, better FanDuel play. And I was on Will Barton last game, man. I thought he was going to play pretty good. Only had 18 fantasy points in 35 minutes, $400 cheap on FanDuel. Denver don't look good this year, man. A lot of teams don't look good at all, man. I know what's going on. Like Toronto Raptors look terrible. I don't know what happened, man. A lot of teams, you know, it just came off the season in August and came back. A lot of guys look tired, don't look rested up. And that's about it for the shooting guards, man. If you want to, that's all shooting guards I'm going to recommend. In 3,800, just dark throw. Gary Harris averaging 32 minutes a game. He play a lot of minutes, but Gary Harris don't do much. But it's going to be one of those games you're going to look at your phone like, damn, he went off. Sooner or later it's going to happen, man. Mind for me telling you guys, man. But yeah, man, my favorite shooting guard to slate tonight is going to be Paul George. Definitely love Paul George a lot, man. Then C.J. McCollum. Them guys I recommend for the slate. You guys have your lineup. Small forward position tonight, man. You got top of the line. You got the Claw at 9,600, averaging 49.4 fantasy points a game. Last two games, 62 and 52, $900 more on FanDuel. So I like the Draftkings play. He's averaging 43 fantasy points going against Phoenix. And you got DeMar DeRozan, 7,500. He's $1,000 more on FanDuel. Price is too cheap. Definitely, I like the play right now. He was averaging 44.8 fantasy points a game, 48, 42, and 28. I like him, 23% usage rate. And LaMarcus, he looked old. He don't look the same no more. He's limping around. He's not playing every other game. He's hurt. So DeMar DeRozan putting the team on his back, trying to get these wins. I like DeMar DeRozan as the top play at the small four, man. I like him a lot. And on the rest of these small fours, we're going to look at. You want to go look at somebody, Kyle Anderson, 6,400, averaging 36.4 fantasy points a game. He's got a 32%. He's playing 32 minutes a game, averaging He need around. He's projected to get 29.4 fantasy points, 4.6 times value. I don't like the matchup, but they need people to score, so he should be able to hit value. In sleeper play, man, 3,700, 17, average 17.6 fantasy points a game. James Johnson definitely could be a blowout. He should be able to get a lot of exposure, a lot of playing time. He's averaging 17.6 fantasy points a game, $200 cheap on Fanduel. I like the price tag for him because definitely you know how the game goes. It could be a blowout, it could be a bloodbath. At 3,700, I feel like it's too cheap for somebody playing some good minutes. And also Otto Porter, man, playing pretty good. He's finally healthy, averaging 28 fantasy points a game. He's $800 cheap on FanDuel, so I go on him on FanDuel. Kelly Oubre and Wiggins, man, what these guys are terrible. They haven't playing good at all. If I want to go cheap, look at a cheap play. I think it's a fantastic matchup. If cheap tonight. Yeah, it's really slim for a cheap small forward. You want to go cheap one. And only one I can recommend is playing good minutes. 4,600 is Derrick Jones Jr. averaging 18.8 fantasy points a game, $600 cheap on FanDuel. I like him tonight, man. I just like the guys to get good minutes, man. Like Nicholas Batum, 4,800, and Jay Crowder, 4,900. Two cheap guys you can throw in your lineup. Definitely playing. Look, at the only thing I'm worried about, I love the minutes. 34 minutes, averaging 29 minutes. As long as you're in the game, I want you in my lineup. As simple as that. Small forward position, man. Top plays, man. I like Kawhi Leonard, DeMar DeRozan. Sleeper plays. We're going to get Keldon Johnson. I'm on him a lot. And I'm on James Johnson, man. And Jay Crowder, guys like that. That's what I like tonight. In the power forward position, top of the line, you got Anthony Davis. He's averaging 42.6 fantasy points a game. Can a real Anthony Davis please stand up? Went off for 62 fantasy points finally. Was waiting for that. He finally had a big time performance. But I got him, I like a lot tonight, 9,300, averaging 47.5 fantasy points a game. It's Kevin Durant. He's $300 more on FanDuel with a 31% usage rate. I like the price tag a lot, man. I think he should be able to eat, have a good game. And Roach Hachimura, 5,200, averaging 24.2 fantasy points a game. I like him going against Brooklyn. They break 24th against power forwards. And guys, you want to look at Paul Millsap, 4,500. I like the price tag for him. It's too cheap for him. He's averaging 20.2 fantasy points a game. He's getting averaging 26 minutes a game. I like the price tag going against Minnesota. And Melo, man, $200 more on FanDuel. He's averaging 21.8 fantasy points a game. It's a cheap, man, just a late game hammer. It's always good to have somebody for a late game. Melo should be able to get it. His minutes is not like he's playing last year in mid-30s, but I'll take it 4,300 for him. Mentioned James Johnson earlier. I'm liking him a lot, man. Otto Porter. Yeah, that's about it for that position. Mentioned Derrick Jones Jr. And Roy's O'Neal, man. He played 33 minutes. He don't really do much, man. He just out. I just sometimes feel like he's out there. He don't really produce points or nothing. But yeah, man, the power forward position, I like AD, Kevin Durant, Paul Millsap, and I like Carmelo for plays tonight for power forward. Recommend you guys go with favorite center, man. That's my guy, man. I love playing him. The center for the Denver Nuggets, man, Jokic. Favorite center slate. I'm telling you guys to put him in your lineup. He's averaging just about triple double at 10,600, averaging 61.5 fantasy points a game. Going against Minnesota's averaging 49. They got to win. Much need a win for him. No cat, so he should be able to dominate the paint. I'm gonna like him a lot tonight. I feel like this guy's gonna be out there majority of the game in the paint, putting up crazy numbers. And another center I like tonight is Serge Ibaka, averaging 27.6 fantasy points a game, $600 cheaper on FanDuel. I like the matchup against Aiden. He's out there. He can stretch the floor also and pull up and shoot threes. Like him a lot. If I want to go the center, the centers are real slim tonight. Paul Millsap, small forward, power forward eligible. 4,000 for Derek Favors. That's a bargain play. Put him in your lineup. He's averaging 16 minutes a game and getting around 20.9 fantasy points a game. Going against the Spurs, he's averaging 29 fantasy points a game. 29 fantasy points against the Spurs. LaMarcus might not be out, so I definitely like him to come off the bench and produce pretty good. Thomas Bryant, I like him against Brooklyn. $800 more against on Fanduel. $800 cheap on Fanduel. I like the price tag for Thomas Bryant, man, because Brooklyn's is not good in the paint against centers, and DeAndre Jordan is not the DeAndre Jordan of old. Get older, move a little slower. And that's about it for centers. I would recommend you guys to go look at 4,300 to White Power, averaging 22 minutes a game. That's one you want to throw in if you want to go cheap. And this old hit or miss with Marcus All. You can have good games or bad games playing with just around 19 minutes a game. And that's about it for centers. But the top of the line center, man, I'm going to tell you guys, Thomas Bryant, Derek Favors, Serge Ibaka, Nilka Jokic. Jokic is my top of the line center, man. Definitely gonna have a core around him. And that's about it for the video, man. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Hope everybody having a good Sunday. But I'm about to be out of here, and I hope everybody be able to cash. You like the video, hit the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and let's get these subscribers up, man, and just keep on producing these videos every day, and hopefully, we can get to the green line today, man. Till next time, I'm out. Follow me on